Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. Today, I'd like to tell a little story. And, as a good story, this one starts in the bathroom.
War never changes.
Okay, maybe I installed more mods than I should. Now, this is more socially acceptable. After a while, I came up with this handsome fella. I actually thought about customizing the wife, but after that, I was finally ready to start the day. Upon leaving the bathroom, I was greeted by my robot butler.
Good morning, sir. Your coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection.
Thanks, Cosworth.
Of course, sir.
Not bad. But something's missing.
Grognak the Barbarian in the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My favorite.
It was just another regular day. Until...
Can you get that? It's probably that salesman. He comes for you every day.
reluctantly, I decided to open the door.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Vault-Tec? Remind me again?
Why, we're about you, sir, and helping secure your future. You see, Vault-Tec is the foremost builder of state-of-the-art underground fallout shelters. Vaults, if you will. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Then I'm glad you caught up with me.
Oh, me too. You have no idea. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
But there's room for my entire family, right?
Of course, of course. Minus your robot, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information.
Now, I can't wait for the world to end.
That's the spirit. Now, let's see.
What harm could giving my personal information to a stranger cause? So I gave him what he wanted, and he went his way.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
I thought that now I could have a moment of peace, but...
Mr. Aaron, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
So I had to go and take care of the baby. Why did I even bother, robot?
How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
No, for real, he cannot even do that. The fuck?
Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Will it be like that night in the park a year ago?
Sir, Mum, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Little did I know, but that day, everything was going to change.
Followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost
What did
contact
he
with our
say?
affiliate stations. We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault! Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills.
I'm right here! Go!
If you
Go!
are registered-
As we made our way to the vault, we found some people being barred from entering.
You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this.
We need to get in!
We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay.
Luckily, we managed to get in just in time. And really, just in time.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay.
Oh my god!
Hold on!
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
It was indeed a close call. I'm pretty sure I got a bit of radiation from that. Well, anyway, we managed to get inside.
Everyone please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground. Everyone, just head up these stairs and through the door there.
Two things caught my attention here. The vault was leaking, and it was really cold. For some reason. After that, I had to stay in line to get my very own vault suit.
It's down
Thanks.
the hallway right there.
What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
And so, we followed the doctor, and it took us to what we believed to be a decontamination chamber.
Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
Despite the simple instructions, I thought putting the vault suit on first would be easier. So that's what I did.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As it turned out, it wasn't a decontamination chamber, and they got me frozen. Until...
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic state suspended.
As I woke up, I noticed a strange group of people approaching my wife.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
I tried to get out. However, despite my best efforts, I couldn't open the door.
Almost. Let the boy go. I won't get too close. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic reinitialized.
They killed my wife, took my son, and froze me again. But don't worry, I managed to get out. Somehow. Suddenly, the door opened.
All residents must vacate immediately.
The first thing I did was check on my wife.
Come on! There has to be a release! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
Yep, she's dead.
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
On a terminal next to the cryopods, I learned a horrible truth. Apparently, everyone's dead, and my suspicions were confirmed after checking the other pods.
Can't be anyone left.
I tried to get out of the vault, but...
Malfunction in emergency exit door override.
So I had to find another way. And on the way, I found a giant roach. And something to defend myself. And on the next room, I found another roach.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
And on the next door, more roaches. And another confirmation of my status as the sole survivor.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
After dealing with some more roaches, I reached the overseer's office, where I got some stim packs and my first gun. and my second gun, but the third one was locked.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Using the Overseer's terminal, I opened the door to a secret tunnel.
Is this all that's left?
And on the tunnel, more roaches. After the tunnel, I finally reached the entrance to the vault. And after killing the last roach, I took a Pip-Boy from one of the corpses. I mean, it's not like this guy's gonna need it anymore, right? With the Pip-Boy in hands, I could open the vault door.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
With the elevator down, I could finally reach the surface.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
After leaving the vault, I was greeted by the notifications of the Creation Club creations and of the mods I've installed. But in the middle of all those notifications, one of them caught my attention.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
My curiosity led me back to Sanctuary. And after stealing my neighbor's mail, I found a familiar robot.
Codsworth.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state, Where is the missus, by the way?
They came into the vault. They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
It doesn't make sense. There's just no reason someone would take my son.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you...
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
A snack? I don't know. I'm not sure of anything right now.
Then I'll be right back.
Apparently, I was frozen for 210 years. Luckily, my favorite comic survived.
Yes.
Ah, here you are, sir. Now, I've been thinking, if something is amiss, your loved ones may simply be hiding from the Red Menace.
The Red Menace?
Why, the communists, of course. The Russians and the Chinese.
Codsworth, buddy.
You stupid!
I have an idea. Let's search the neighborhood together. After all, the Mrs. and young Sean, they're my family too.
Codsworth. Are you sure you're holding up okay?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Oh, nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car, how do you polish rust? I thought for certain you and your family were dead. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The Mrs. and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
So Codsworth and I went out to search for Sean, but instead of finding Sean, we only found giant insects.
My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me!
The movement were flies.
Mr. Aaron, the Mrs. and young Sean, they aren't here.
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby.
There's still people alive in Concord?
You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station?
Following the path to Concord, I found a dead guy and a dead dog. And a little further ahead, I found another dog. This one still alive.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You seem like an okay guy. Okay, then. Let's stick together.
And now I have a dog. We decided to explore this place a bit, but we were attacked. Searching around the place, we found the entrance to a cave. Inside, I found 2 mole rats fighting each other. One of them had a little chef hat on, so I decided to take him as a pet. In here, I also found a fusion core. And after cleaning the place, we were ready to leave. But the weather outside was odd, so I sent Remy to Red Rocket.
Hold up a sec.
Continuing our way, we were attacked by giant insects. After that, we explored a house, where we found some Nuka-Cola Quantum. And upstairs, a safe I couldn't open.
Don't think I can pick this.
So I immediately learned how to open it.
Nice.
And then I finally reached. But the people here were far from friendly. After dealing with them, I heard someone screaming.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
So I took the laser musket, the hat he was supposed to be wearing, and went inside the Museum of Freedom, where I had to deal with some more raiders. And after looting the place a bit, I continue my slaughter.
I'm telling you, man, let's just get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot. Stop being such a fucking pansy. We hold out for the others like we're supposed to. What are you, deaf? Somebody's out there shooting the place up. I ain't sitting around waiting to die. I swear to God, you make a move for that exit, and I'll gut you myself.
And on the upper floor, I killed the last 2 raiders. And the people inside allowed me in.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Minutemen? So now I'm traveling backward in time?
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea, but things fell apart.
Who are these people?
Maybe just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June. That's old Mama Murphy on the couch, and this here is Sturgis.
Hey. Damn, this guy really likes to talk. I decided to ask him about these ghouls he mentioned, and I quickly regretted it.
Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow. You really aren't from around here, are you? Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people. Nope. The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiation by their brains made them feral. They'll rip you apart as soon as you look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Let's hear it.
Sturgis. Tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a full suit of cherry power armor.
That's some serious protection.
Oh, it gets better. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird.
Huh. Could work.
It'll work, provided we can reactivate the suit, but we're a bit stuck.
So, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, and we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Good luck.
Just for fun, I decided to try and hack the terminal.
That's it.
Damn, you made that look way too easy.
Before going, I decided to talk with
Mama Murphy.
Dog meat sure did find us some help. Just look at ya.
He led me right to you.
He led you to us because he knew we needed your help. Dog meat's thoughtful like that. Now, he's gonna stick by ya. I saw it.
You saw it?
It's the chems, kid. They give old Mama Murphy the sight.
What's the sight?
I can see a bit of what was, and what will be, and even what is right now. And right now, I can see there's something coming, and it is angry.
Okay. Next to the Sandman, I found a bubblehead.
Excellent.
I grabbed the fusion core, because it's good to have a spare, and went out to get that power armor. On the desk, I found a holotape.
Personal log, United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation.
After getting in the power armor, all I had to do was take that minigun and kill those babies. And after dealing with the last raiders, I returned to the museum.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side. You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful. But there's more to your destiny, isn't there?
My destiny? What do you mean?
You're a man out of time, out of hope, but all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
I'm listening.
Look, kid, I know how I sound. The sight, it's weird, but your son's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth, Diamond City.
That's vague.
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
I hate to admit it, but she has a point.
It can
Oh,
hardly
hold
turn
on,
out
hold
any
on.
worse than...
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next? Anybody? Well then, Sanctuary it is.
So I got back in the suit and got to escort these guys.
Let's move out. I'll take point. Stay close, everyone.
With everyone
Right behind
walking,
you, boss.
it would take a while to get there. Luckily, I had something just for this situation.
Well, I'll be damned. It's the monument to the original Minutemen. I knew that was somewhere around Concord. That means this right here must be the Old North Bridge, where the first shots of the American Revolution were fired. I'd call that the best omen I've seen since we left Quincy.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, boss, but I'm glad you're happy about it.
Preston wanted to talk to me, but Mama Murphy thought it would be best to talk over him.
I'm glad you decided to come with us.
I knew you'd
I should have
join
listened
us
to
here,
Mama
kid.
Murphy all
Your
along.
energy is
Pretty nice
tied
place
to
she's
this
found for
place.
us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
So, do you believe in these visions she has?
I didn't used to. Best to ignore it. Look at this place. I really think this could be what we've been looking for.
I don't know. It's strange being back here.
What do you mean? You used to live here or something?
Yeah, I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Anybody else make it out with you?
Maybe. I woke up at one point. Some people killed my wife and kidnapped my son.
Damn. Anyway, I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help.
Really, Nick?
The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
Oh, good. I was hoping for a chance to rescue some more helpless villagers.
It's not that people are helpless. They just need someone to give them a helping hand sometime. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
Really?
Now that I'm back, I decided to fix this armor.
Deathclaw all by myself, Nancy.
Deathclaw, with one bullet? Come on.
Well, this sure was one crazy first day in the apocalypse. And that was the story of how I got social anxiety.